Troy Gillard with you, and as promised, we are joined by, the executive director, janitor, how many jobs do you have? It's the boss from Hockey Alberta. It's Rob Litwinski. He's here to tell us about all things Hockey Alberta. How you doing, Robbie?
Very good. It's exciting. It's great. I've been around all around this entire facility, but believe it or not, I haven't been upstairs yet, so I might not leave.
Someone finally allowed you to put a microphone in your hands and say
Maybe
stuff.
That's part of the thing. Maybe that's been too much talking elsewhere. Yeah. I should start watching some hockey this weekend.
You've been too busy walking around this place like a proud papa because this is the first real marquee event that you guys have hosted here in your new home, the Gary W. Harris Canada Game Centre.
Absolutely. It's I probably can't stop the grinning in terms of this is what we envisioned all along. Certainly it's been about having a facility. Certainly we're very proud of our office, but this has always been about having a central hub where we can actually bring a number of participants from all around the province and make this truly a provincial training center. So while this is the most marquee event we've had so far, we've had over 1,000 visitors already from all around the province, and again, just watching it happen in front of us is just, you can't help but smile.
From a pure logistics end of things, how nice is it to be able to run this tournament, which is a big one for you guys, just literally right here in your home base?
Well, I think from a person in my role, it's great. It's a great thing to say. So this vision's been around for 10 years or more. So it's great to say you want to host your own events, and logistically that is great. However, we just got a ton of staff and a lot of volunteers that are doing more than they ever have before because now the event's in our own community. So while it's easy for people like me to say, hey, this would be a great idea, we've just got a bunch of staff really busting their humps on making this happen in Red Deer. And it's our first time going through this. So we're going through those growing pains, but certainly it's been great results so far.
I know a nice celebration was held yesterday to recognize your partnership with Red Deer College, which is the home of this wonderful facility. And you guys did make a very generous donation towards the actual construction of this new fantastic Gary W. Harris Center.
We did. I mean, and for us, the donation's always been, we've used the word investment because that's really what it is. So we're talking a 15-plus year investment. We believe that, as we said yesterday and said all along, that this wasn't just about, certainly we want to make sure this building, any way we could help this building happen, we want to do our small part in that, and we believe we have. But certainly from our perspective as a nonprofit, a business model that made sense for us was important too. And hosting events like this and some of the proceeds we can receive from that, the opportunity to have different partners that we maybe never had before is really important for us in terms of the business model.
A big partner for you for this event is obviously the Western Hockey League, and this is a big showcase event because coming up just in a few days, on Wednesday it's the awards ceremony here in Red Deer, then Thursday it's the Bantam Draft, which is the thing that all of these players, it's their last audition for. So a real exciting week here in Red Deer.
It is, and that's what we thought it was important to try and build as much of a festival atmosphere as we could into this weekend, and we certainly know that carrying on to the week, it's a nerve-wracking but exciting time for all the athletes and a lot of work for the scouts and whatnot. So to know that we're having that, obviously put my Central Alberta hat on and a resident here, pretty exciting time for us to have this event first of all here and then have the draft and the awards in this city as well. Is just a tremendous opportunity for all of us as Central Albertans.
Absolutely. You look at the long list of events. We just got off the Canada Winter Games, which is a fantastic couple of weeks in February and February, March, and things coming up again, World Juniors. It's just real exciting, I'm guessing, for Hockey Alberta just to be part of the whole hot streak that Red Deer's been on these last few years.
Absolutely. I mean, the city of Red Deer's done such a great job, and certainly the Red Deer Rebels have been a big part of the bids on both the Holinka and now the World Juniors. We're very happy to be part of those things, often in the background, but always involved in them. And as we announced yesterday, a big part of the reason we're here and we're able to make that investment was because of a legacy plan from 2012 World Juniors. So we're proud to announce that yesterday, and it's something that we've been fortunate to be involved in that, and we're really looking forward to what it can mean for us in the future.
A lot of good things going on for Hockey Alberta. And you guys are having important meetings here too. I know the entire board of directors is here in town for a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes as well, so pretty important for you guys that way to take care of that business.
Absolutely. It's an opportunity our board has had a chance to kind of see this facility a number of times, in our office and whatnot, but this is probably the first time they've seen it and kind of all this grandeur with respect to people in the building and activity, athletes on the ice, the officials are on the ice, obviously our coaches and stuff. So that's been really important for us to see that, and I think moving forward, we're going to continue to try and combine events with things like the Alberta Cup, or in the upcoming, we have our development seminar coming up in the summer, and we have our summer showcase will be here in July as well. So we're a great partner for RDC, but we're a heck of a tenant for them too in terms of what we're bringing in, we believe.
And finally, obviously, a huge number of WHL GMs and scouts in attendance, but a lot of fans here on day 2 as well. So nice to get the public in and part of this Alberta Cup event. It
is. I mean, I had a chance from our great perch in our office to see this building full for the first time during speed skating, I think it was, at the Canada Games. And certainly the crowds have been very good so far, and we know that they'll probably continue to grow in the weekend. But it's a great facility for that as well. With the way the bowl works and stuff like that. So we're looking forward to more people coming. I've been fortunate to be part of the Alberta Cup for many, many years. I love it. And I know that anyone who comes and watches it will love it as well.
Well, in terms of game action, we're about halfway through. So great half so far. Looking forward to an exciting weekend as well. Rob, thanks very much for doing this. Congrats on a great success.
No, great. Thanks for having us. It's been great.
4-3 the score for Team Yellow. They lead Blue after just one period of play. We'll be back in a couple of moments with more from the 2019 Alberta Cup.